Con Zootropolis, diciamo così, torniamo un po' al vintage. Io la ringrazio da parte di tutti i bambini degli anni 70-80 perché è un vero e proprio tuffo nel passato. Come mai avete deciso di tornare appunto agli animali antropomorfi, e se pensa che il pubblico di oggi possa apprezzare, insomma, l'idea?
Byron Howard, who's the director, one of the two directors on the film, he had finished Tangled and he was starting to develop his next film, and he loves the early Disney talking animal films. Robin Hood was one of his favorite. Jungle Book was one of my favorites. So when we started to talk about this idea that we hadn't done an animal movie in 20 years, an all-animal film, it got us very excited. And in particular, doing a talking animal film where they're walking up on twos and they wear clothes. And then it was John Lasseter who said, let's make it like a movie no one's seen before. Let's make it very modern and very contemporary. We really started to get excited about what that story could be.
È stato difficile combinare l'aspetto appunto un po' antico dell'idea con tecniche moderne, e ovviamente bisogna anche adattarlo a un pubblico moderno che ha diverse necessità.
Yeah, I think you always want to make sure you are speaking to today's audiences in some ways. So for us, what we did was we referenced those early films to think about how did those animals act? Like, how did the animators actually make those animals come to life? And that gave us a lot of information for how we wanted to build this world. And because we wanted it to feel contemporary, we decided to go very real with the animals themselves. The scale is real. In many of those talking animal films, almost all the animals are the same height, but in this film we have very, very tall giraffes and very tiny mice. That gave us kind of this whole new element to go explore, which is how do you make a world that can have, you know, an elephant or a giraffe that's so tall and a tiny mouse be able to go into the same building or get on the same train. And that just opened the door to huge ideas creatively as to what fun we could have with this world. So there's always a little bit of the past mixed with this idea of being modern and contemporary in the film of Zootropolis.
Proprio perché questo prodotto è così particolare, volevo farle una domanda generale, proprio perché lei lavora da 25 anni alla Disney, l'ha chiamata Renaissance. Come sta vivendo questo periodo così attivo per la Disney, tra film, cartoni? È veramente un'epoca nuova.
It's exciting because when John Lasseter and Ed Catmull came and joined Disney 10 years ago, they really transformed the way we think and make movies. And they really encouraged us as a studio to collaborate even more. So all of the directors work together on each other's films to make those stories be the best they can be. And in particular, given the fact that there's so much animation happening in the world, which is exciting. I mean, it's really great to see animation out there and that the world is embracing all of it. But on the other side, we have to make sure we're always staying at the top of our game, that we're always pushing ourselves, that we never get comfortable. And I think that's when I talk about the idea of Renaissance. I feel like that's what we're doing. We're gaining back our own studio and confidence in a way that allows us to feel great about where we've been, but know we have so much further to go.